The Grand Teton mountain range is a 40-mile-long stretch of peaks that rise above the Jackson Hole Valley. This mountain range is currently one of the most famous national parks in the U.S. This is a picture of a cheeseburger.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Jackson, Wyoming is a town located roughly 20 miles south of the Grand Teton mountain range. Jackson began as a small settlement in the valley known as Jackson Hole. Over the years, the valley attracted trappers, traders, and homesteaders who were drawn to the area for its wildlife and landscapes. The goal of my trip is to take a photo that can replace this picture on my wall and the one on my phone and the one on my laptop. Luckily, Grand Teton is full of some of the most beautiful backdrops you could ever possibly photograph. Only problem is, the mornings are supposed to be fucking cold. Believe it or not, the only winter clothes that I own is this pair of sweatpants and these flannels that I found at Goodwill. So I did what every smart person would do. I walked into a store where the clothes are way too expensive in search of a jacket that I'm probably not going to wear very much. Oh my God. Hello. This one in particular fit me perfectly, so bought this one and a pair of jeans. This is a bear. Bears are spotted pretty commonly in the Tetons, and they play a very crucial role in the ecosystem. And I don't know if you know this, but sometimes they'll fucking kill you, which means it's highly encouraged for everybody who's visiting to carry some form of bear protection at all times. I'm just kidding. Knives are also, for the most part, ineffective. So I went with the only option left. Got a can of bear spray. I also bought the knife. What did the father buffalo say to his son when he left for college? Bison are one of the many wildlife that can be seen throughout the park. Other common animals include wolves, elk, and moose. Capturing photos of these guys usually requires a long telephoto lens due to the fact that they're almost always really far away. I currently own an 18-105, a 35mm anamorphic, a 24-240, and this macro lens, which I don't even fucking remember the focal length. I went to the local camera store to pet the owner's dog and to buy a lens. It works. Alright. Okay, I pretty much got everything I need, except for one thing. Charles, I call.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too, dude. I'll take this one. Do you guys sell bottle openers? Alright guys, gonna take a quick second to thank this video sponsor, BetterHelp. Believe it or not, I don't actually have everything in life figured out yet. In fact, I would say the only thing that I have figured out is that if I were to put googly eyes on a potato, I think it's really funny. For me personally, I find it to be incredibly useful to learn about why I am the way that I am. And a key thing that helped me do that was therapy. Why do I feel these emotions in these situations? Why does this make me happy? Why does this make me sad? Why do I like French onion soup but not French onion dip? The reason why is that French onion dip doesn't taste good. Which brings me to this video sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online platform that makes therapy conveniently accessible so that you can get the mental health support that you need. BetterHelp will match you with a licensed therapist whose background is tailored towards you and helping you work through what you're currently dealing with, whether it's stress, anxiety, or just, life. You can head to their website by using the link in the description below. They will have you answer a few questions so they can match you with the right therapist. And usually within 48 hours, you'll be paired with someone who has experience with helping people with struggles just like yours. You can talk to your therapist via phone, messaging, or video chat. You can choose whichever you prefer and makes you feel the most comfortable. Visit betterhelp.com/CharlesLou or choose Charles Lou during signup and get a special discount on your first month. Thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Now back to the action.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Good morning. So that is where the sun currently is, below the horizon right there. And then it will rise up probably around 6:45, and then it'll hit right above those clouds, kind of right there. I'm thinking this lens is probably too long for this one. I can probably get away with the 240. Schwabacher Landing is a boat landing located along the east shore of the Snake River. It's one of the most popular places in the park to take photos due to the positioning of the mountains in the back and the reflections in the water in the front. Alright guys, so right there, those are the Tetons. Sun comes up from right there, hits the top first thing when it hits the horizon, and all of those become red and they get reflected off the pond, and it makes for a beautiful photo. That's why everybody's here. I positioned myself behind this couple. They were also from the Midwest, like myself. Super nice people. And now all we had to do was wait. So that was incredible. The mountains basically are blue the entire morning, and then as soon as the sun came up, the entire front surface of it just turned red, this beautiful kind of golden red color, and then it just sort of spilled down the mountain as the sun came up. So I definitely see why this is one of the most popular spots here to take photos.
Hello, sir. I was wondering, do you sell maps here?
We do.
The Grand Tetons were named by French-speaking trappers in the early 19th century who referred to the tallest peak as however the fuck you say that, which eventually led to the English name Grand Teton. Here is the literal translation. I find this term to be a bit unprofessional, so I prefer to use a much more proper phrase. I stopped at the visitor center to grab some stickers for my journal and to learn a little bit more about the wildlife here. My goal is to take pictures of at least 3 animals, some of which I was definitely hoping to run into, others not so much. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm gonna give this spot about 30-40 minutes, see if I can spot anything. The spot that I was referring to was a pullout near the start of Moose Wilson Road, which is a long stretch of road that connects Wilson, Wyoming to Moose, Wyoming. It's also one of the more popular places to look for wildlife. I waited, and waited, and waited, until finally, I think I see something. Look at that. A bunch of humans. Yeah, I didn't see shit. I drove down the rest of Moose Wilson Road, still without any luck. However, on my way back,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
moose are usually found in the park's riverbanks, their food source primarily being the aquatic plants and shrubs. Case in point.
Thank you. Holy shit. That was a moose. That was a big old moose. Oh, wow. Jesus Christ. That was honestly so fucking cool.
It didn't take long to spot the next one.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Turns out bison are really big.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Oh my god. The American bison. Here's some things to know. They're the largest mammal in North America. They can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. They can grow over 6 feet tall. And they can run up to 35 miles an hour.
It's crazy because they look so docile and friendly and just chill, but they will fuck you up without hesitation. There's videos online of people who got too close to these things. Basically, they just chuck you in the air with their face.
One to go. But there was an issue. I couldn't find any wildlife. I drove up to a place called Oxbow Bend. I saw nothing. I then drove to Willow Flats. Also saw nothing. I then looked on Reddit, at which case recommended that I drive until I see a gaggle of photographers on the road.
I do not see a gaggle.
I did not see a gaggle. At this point, I went to get some advice.
Cascade Canyon.
Cascade Canyon.
And so over by Hidden Falls Inspiration Point, but more likely as you head up into the canyon.
So basically, my best chance at spotting a third animal is to go on a hike.
There's been some sightings up there, so it's like just be patient and get off the dock, go on the trail.
Okay.
You might be able to kick something up.
The hike to Inspiration Point is a roughly 1.8 mile hike with 870 feet of elevation gain. I have to make it there in 1 hour, or else I'll miss the last boat.
It's always a group of people.
At around halfway, a moose was spotted within the trees, taking a nap. I already had a picture of a moose, so I kept going. It wasn't much longer before I reached the top. The views were amazing, but still no luck. I went on further up the trail as far as I could, but time eventually ran out.
All right, guys. Officially heading back. Damn. I'm really disappointed. I guess it really is kind of hit or miss. All right, maybe next time.
Mule deer, often regarded as the deer of the West, were named after the mule due to their large ears. They didn't seem to mind that I was there. Regardless, they didn't stay long. Mormon Row. Mormon Row is a historic site of preserved barns and homesteads, the most famous of which is the John Moulton Barn, one of the most photographed barns in the entire world. I chose to end my journey here, at the buildings on the north end, but it wasn't to take a picture. Alright, let's do a recap. What did I learn on this trip? I enjoyed the little things. But I also learned to enjoy the big things. I learned that some things can be simultaneously cute, but also dangerous. And I enjoyed a good view. Over there, and over here. But most important of all,
screen door cracks, ball game on. Man on the porch singing baritone. Tan line leads to that gentle place between a collarbone and a stone cold fate. Dockhand boys all say goodbye to the women that they swear are gonna be their wives. They'll be gone by the winter time, and they don't wanna bother with no friend of mine.